Marcy Sports Talk in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Real quick Lion video. Shout out to the Raiders today. They beat the Bears. So the Bears got another L. But I'm talking about the Broncos report today that came out. You know, if you watch my other channel, I talked a little bit about it. The Broncos are pretty much trading everybody not named Von Miller. Now, it'd have been interesting if they were trading Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? But they're not. And I think the Lions should have made a run at Von Miller and still should make a run at Von Miller. I believe Von Miller is more important than Jalen Ramsey. Right now, I understand Jalen Ramsey's younger, but maybe Von Miller can do that thing that Khalil Mack did for the Chicago Bears for us. But, hey, he ain't available. It really ain't no point of wasting breath. All right, other guys they got over there is Chris Harris Jr., a cornerback, Emmanuel Sanders, a receiver, and they also got a big receiver named Courtney Sutton. They got a running back called Philip Lindsay, undrafted guy that could provide a change of pace for the Lions if need be. And just trying to think anybody else they got. They really depleted they defense. Oh yeah, Derek Wolfe. It'd be a good addition for the Lions as well too. Derek Wolfe is a really good defensive end for them. Can play inside and outside as well. And if I'm the Lions, you know, really, I just think the cornerback position is a necessity for the Detroit Lions at this point. And what I mean by it, it's not really a need. You know, I would like Chris Harris Jr. I'm not really sure about his contract. But I just think Chris Harris Jr. is a need. I think is a want, excuse me. And I think the needs of the Lions is a pass rusher. With Von Miller not being on the board, really, I'm not sure that, you need Chris Harris, especially as good as Rashad Melvin is playing. I don't really think corner is really a must. Because really, Chris Harris he's an older cornerback on the downslope. Emmanuel Sanders, a good receiver, still can go deep a little bit, but if you're the Lions, you're looking for a young burner to get down the field. And I think you can find those for a little cheaper price and a lot younger. But, if they didn't have Amendola, if Amendola was hurt or Jones was hurt or something like that, then I would entertain Emmanuel Sanders. But really, I don't think anything that we need from the Broncos right now. At the end of the day, Bradley Chubb, he tore his ACL, he out. If it ain't Von Miller, then I really just don't think we need to spend any draft assets or any other assets on the team. Because the big need for the Lions right now is the pass rusher on the edge that can bring some electricity. Devon Kennard is okay, but you really need that Von Miller type of guy on this defense that can get it on his own. Yes, Trey Flowers is turning up. When Deshaun Hand come back, he should be a nice boost on the interior and he can play a little outside. But if you can get a guy like Von Miller on this defense, I think that's more important than Jalen Ramsey, because that's going to help out Slay. It's going to help out Melvin. It's going to help out Coleman. It's going to help out Diggs. And Walker been playing outstanding as well. And also, if they got any linebackers, then I'm just failing to look over, because last time I think Brandon Marshall was with the Raiders. He got cut. So, if they had any linebacker, I think a pass rusher and a linebacker for the Lions are the big needs, man, out there. But had Amendola not being healthy, I would definitely entertain Emmanuel Sanders as well. But other than that, I just think anything the Lions really need outside of an offensive lineman, if they got some linemen they willing to trade, then yeah, that's what we're looking for. But then again, we've been talking about Trent Williams, and we already passed the quarter point of the year. So if they got any the young linemen they just drafted, they willing to trade them. And they said anybody else can go besides Von Miller, then maybe I call about a guard, one of their young guards. I think it's Boulder or whatever. He's a tackle guard. I call about him. But, yeah, if it's not an offensive line or really a deep threat receiver or an edge rush guy or a linebacker, then I think the Lions at this point is a necessity. Not to say that they don't need Jalen Ramsey, which they can always use Jalen Ramsey. He didn't play again today with a back injury, and I think they're going to end up firing Tom Coughlin and Doug Marrone to keep him happy. But really, Rashad Melvin's played really, really well. So I don't really think it's a need, but the needs are the pass rush, linemen, and offensive linemen. But hey, Let me know what you guys think. If it definitely was Von Miller, I would offer some crazy stuff for him as well too. You know, I know people say he only got 1 sack this year, but when your team morale is down, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's hard to play. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business questions, inquiries, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. We gone.